Hello everyone, welcome to Study Zoom. Today we are going to discuss the new concept under discrete mathematics and optimization, that is duality law. So this duality law is represented by A star or A to the power D. So D represents duality, right? So we can represent it with A star or A to the power D. Okay. So duality principle states that every Boolean expression holds true. So you will come across this in the later example. You will understand what this statement suggests. Okay. For this, let's be clear with Boolean expression holds true, which means we can take and in the place of or, true in the place of false. So like that. So look here, there is the dual expression is formed simply by switching and with or we can switch or with and then we can switch 0 with 1 and true with false. So if we switch any of these symbols with each other, then this dual expression holds true, which means the output of the expression will be the same. So let us take one example, okay, from that you are clear. So first let us take identity law. First we are going to take identity law. So what does identity law suggest? It suggests us that A or 0 equals to A. So this is the original expression, right? Original, which what is this? A plus 0 equals to A, correct? So what does duality law suggest? It tells that we have to replace or with and we should get the same result, correct? So look here there is A, that's correct, and in the place of or we have to replace with and, right? And then our result should be A only. So if we put 0 here, then the result will be A and 0 will become 0, correct? So we can't put 0 here. That's why we have to put 1 here, which means A into 1 is A, right? So when we replace or with and, we get the same result. This is the explanation of duality law. And then let's say another example, that is domination law. Here we are not getting the same answer, okay? So here what happen is, if we take A and 0, it will become 0, correct? And if we take A or 1, it will become 1. So we will get some expression, but the result will be not same. And the next example is idempotent. What is the next example? That is idempotent. It suggests us that A or A is, let's take it is true. True or true is true, right? So A or A is A and A is also A. So we will get the same result in this idempotent law. So in identity law and idempotent law, we are getting the same result. But in the domination law, so if we replace these things, then we will get the same result. But we are not replacing. That's why we are getting different result. So this is the simple explanation of duality law. So let's take some of the problems on duality law so that you can understand it easily. So the first example is write duals of A. First one is P or Q and R, correct? So it's simple. What we have to do? We have to do P, or is replaced with and then Q and is replaced with or, right? And then R as it is. Simple. And then here also, look here, P and is replaced with or, Q and or is replaced with and then look here we can't write it as true because we have to replace it with false, correct? So be careful. So that is P or Q and false. And then here negation of P or is replaced with and, Q and is replaced with or, and then P or is replaced with and negation of Q and is replaced with R and the negation of S. So this is the answer. And look here, here we have no and, no or, true, false, 0, 1, nothing. So what we have to do, here we have to, if there is the case of P implies Q, here we have to replace it with P implies Q is negation of P or Q, correct? So P implies Q is replaced with negation of P or Q. And let us take one more example. I will write it here, that is P implies Q implies R. Okay. So look here we have two implications. So here we can't replace simply, right? We have to solve first this one, that is negation of P or Q and then implies R. So here again we have to apply implication law. So it will become negation of negation P or Q or R, correct? So here look here we have negation of negation P, right? So what we can do, we can simplify it further. So what we have to do, we have to write it as P and then look here we have negation of negation P and Q, right? So we can write it as P and not Q, correct? It is De Morgan's law. And then still it has or R, correct? So we can write it as or R. So this is the final answer. So these are all the examples for duality law. So for the next new topic, let's go through the next video. Thank you. Bye-bye.